welcome back to our channel. We are back. Tony's got his jazz hands ready.
We are getting Doug back.
We're finally back at it after our last episode that ended on a really sad
We're
note.
much happier.
Well, speak for yourself. But
That jokes.
I do. I'm witty sometimes. But yeah, we're back and we're excited because we were able to work through some of the issues that we had and find some solutions for them. And so we are going to walk you through what we did in order to make amends to some of the mistakes and some of the issues that we were having.
Yes, we were definitely down, as you saw at the end of the last video, but Amanda said we are back. We are going to be showing you in this video exactly what we were able to do with the room back there. All the demo portion is done. We're past all of our issues that we had that made us so sad the last time. Now we're ready to rebuild. We're finally ready to rebuild that room, have the kids have their own space, get them out of our hair for once. We love them. Just kidding. We love them so much. And really, yeah, finally be able to have them have their own space again. So everything is taken out, everything is prepped, ready to go. First thing that we wanted to do was paint. This one. Okay. Oh. Uh-oh.
I didn't do anything.
Guys, hold on, Fred. Put it down. Brighter white than what we did out in the living room. You can tell we haven't done the ceiling yet, so that's what it was originally here. This is one coat of the finishing paint. This is still wet, and then you can tell right there. That's 2 coats of Kills, and that is with the first coat of the finishing paint. So the bump outs are done. 1 coat. The bump outs are done of 1 coat. So that I get that wall. There's the mess out in the kids, in the living room with the kids. This bump out has 1 coat also. So we're making headway here. Almost done. I never know where to look. I always look at myself, but I think I'm supposed to look here. So it's confusing. Confusing for me. Anyway, we're making room. We're making headway. Excited to almost be done.
So part of the reason why we were discouraged so much last time was just having to rip up the floors in the entire house that we had just put down, and we really loved them. So peel and stick didn't work, and actually pulling them up as much as they were peeling was just as hard as leaving them in there and having all the issues. But Tony decided to peel them up, and it was really grueling watching him do it for me just because I couldn't help him, and it was an awful process to get them up.
prepped, floors are up, painting is done. We can finally start putting the room back together. We made it fun for the kids. I think it ended up being like a week and a half, 2 weeks, where, you know, we would make tent forts and pillow forts and blanket forts and all that kind of stuff. A couple of the nights, one of them would crash on the couch, that kind of thing.
Most of the nights, they all ended up in our bed.
Yes. So, yeah, just doing kid things and trying to make it fun for the kids while we had their room completely torn apart. So now, they were definitely excited to have their room back. I was excited. We were excited to put the room back, to get them a couple new things. We were upgrading. You know, they had just a little tiny flimsy, that's the word I was looking for. They had these little tiny flimsy, just real thin pieces
RV.
of foam. Yeah, RV, lightweight, all that kind of stuff. So we upgraded a little bit, got a little bit thicker kind of cot mattresses that fold up. We could actually take them down if we wanted to and use them as chairs for like a movie night or whatever. So they actually have a bunch of different uses for them, but we were putting some different mattresses on there, a couple of different things that just made the aesthetic that we wanted it to be. Is the frame that is going to go right there where the end of the board is. So this is where the outdoor kitchen was. That's where the sink used to be. There's a big hole underneath of that board right there. So screwed it in, caulked it. Now we're going to put a frame there, put some MDF board over it, kind of put like a little semi mini wall, and then Quinn's bed is going to sit flat on top of that, and then underneath is going to be where we're going to put our storage bins for all of the children. We're not going to store the children there, their toys. Should have said that better, although sometimes. Got the MDF board up as the wall, MDF board up on what's going to be the little cubby holes for the kids' toys where we're going to put bins. Going to build the frame right now, put that on, put some plywood on top of that, caulk, seal it up, we'll be good. Here is the frame. Put some plywood over that. That'll be done. So ultimately I did not have a big piece of plywood, just one single piece to put down there. So what I ended up doing was I took an old bookshelf and just repurposed it. It was a bookshelf that actually when we first moved in here, was one of the very first things that I attempted to make. Just a very simple rectangular bookshelf. It was 6 feet, 7 feet tall. So it was perfect for this space right here. Took the 3 sides of it, cut them down, put them on here. What I'm going to do is caulk everything, nail them in. You enjoying your new bed? Fred, this is gonna be your bed. Well, that's Sissy's bed above you, and that's yours.
So we finally got the renovation done, and we're starting to put some of the finishes back in there. I will say, this is not how it's going to look forever. It normally takes me a little while to figure out exactly how I want something, designed or decorated. But for right now, we do have in the main thing. For right now, we do have in the main elements that will remain. I just probably will put, either some fun wallpaper or some painting or something like that up. Tony will not have to be a part of that process. I typically do that stuff. Okay, whatever. Anyways, but overall, it does look nice, and I am really happy with the way that the actual elements of the room have turned out. Will say the kids have already damaged certain items. So we're, a weekend from renovating, and everything's already got scratches here and dents there. But overall, we're really happy with how it turned out.
We added lattice as trim. My Barbie's pointing to it.
Oh yeah? What do you think, Barbie? Does it look good?
And also,
Oh.
her head comes off.
So this is how I write down my measurements. I've looked online, seen a couple things that the ends, the cuts are called ins, outs, long, short. I kind of understand that, but just for me visually seeing things, I'll put the measurement down and then I'll do a straight line if it's just a straight cut, and then I'll actually kind of write down the angle of the cut. Just easier for me, has seemed to help me, and as you guys have seen in the past videos, I'm not the brightest bulb in the drawer, so this is the best way for me to be able to get everything down. Transition strip right here.
Yes.
Do you want the transition strip to go flush with this and then it goes a little bit over this way? Right?
Or preferably, yes.
Alright.
What's this access panel? Like, do we need it?
Yeah, I think there's probably a big hole back there for the other side.
Can you remove it just in case, and like we can look behind it?
Just to see?
Yeah.
Sure. It's just gonna be nothing.
What?
It's nothing. There's...
So they just put wood there for no reason?
What? The drawers were here, so maybe
for aesthetics. But even
it was all enclosed.
It's a bunch of bull crap.
Okay.
Some things that RV manufacturers do are just weird.
We've been doing renovations for a year.
Yes.
That is the thing, and we have no idea what we're doing. I've been stumped.
You even wouldn't do that, and you don't know what the heck you're doing.
No, I've been stumped by a lot of different things. I have no idea why they did that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Reinforcement for the other side, maybe?
For what?
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, okay, cool.
I definitely want
There's
that
a pound.
gun.
I lost a pound.
Yes. 1 pound.
All right.
1 pound down, 1,000 more to go.
999.
Okay, so I need you to take
That's parent
take a
phrase.
piece of beadboard. Of beadboard.
Beadboard. Yeah.
Okay.
We still have
And you're-
beadboard.
But I need a 4x8 foot piece. And I need you, just hear me out. I guess you could do it in multiple, but I just don't really know how that will work. I need you to cut it and then arch it up there.
I'm at my end.
Like how close.
You've already broken me down on these shelves in the kitchen.
Okay. So we'll do this in, like when we're on the road then?
Yeah, in like 2 or 3 years.
No, when
Move
you're
back
your
into a
first
regular
week
house.
off. That's when we'll do that, okay?
Like maybe next year. Maybe sometime.
I would really love it if you did that for me.
I'll do that for you at some time. That's what I can
Fine, I'll
guarantee.
wallpaper it that then. I'll just buy that as wallpaper and I'll do it myself.
Okay. Deal. We're 10 years in. You can't guilt me into things.
Whatever. I was
Send
gonna
you
give
a
you one of
gift.
these, but you're
Zero.
not a good sport.
I'm
So
a
give me
zero.
back.
Is it a 0?
I get it because I am a
You're
good
the
sport. So
champ.
I get a chip. I get a
You're
trophy.
number 1.
We're taking this hit very well, unlike you. There
Hit.
you go. Yes, I don't get what I want.
I hit it and I hit it good. So for this closet, as you saw in the time lapse there, took off the doors, took out the drawers, and we're just adding a very simple shelving unit here. Gonna have baskets, bottom, middle, top drawer, one for each kid. Actually 3 baskets, 1 shelf for each kid. That's where their clothes and everything that was in their drawers and closet will go. And then up here, we're just gonna add a dowel back right there for their hanging clothes. So, we finally made it to the end of the Reno. We finally got everything painted, put back together, finishes done, everything is pretty much done. Tiny little minor things that we still need to do just to finally cap it all off. But for the most part, everything is done on the kids' bedroom.
Everything. We are so excited with the way that it looks and the functionality of it. Again, I'll probably reno it eventually. Who knows? Tony will be excited for it. But all said and done, it does look really good. Tony did a great job. And we're just so excited because this is just one step closer to being on the road and being able to go on the adventure that we are prepping to go on. So we're really happy with everything. And who knows, maybe one day, since our RV is in such great condition, we'll put it on the market and one of you guys will be able to buy it. You know, who knows?
Game worn, game used. But we are on to the next one. Next project is the bathroom. Our bathroom. We've already done the back one. Now it is ours. That is the last space that we need to do. We still have a couple little things here and there, just painting, little minor stuff. The last big project is our bathroom, which shouldn't even be a big project.
No.
It should just be some paint. It should just be what? I think we're gonna do flooring is what we're gonna do in there. That'll probably be the biggest thing. But we've done it 17 times now, so
yeah, good.
that should be a breeze, right? What did I say in the last video? Last famous words. Should be pretty easy.
Should be easy.
Should be pretty simple. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Hopefully everything goes fine. Anyway, excited to get that part of it done too. We're very excited to have this part done, and we are very excited to have you guys along with this journey. it's been fun. We're really excited. Our begin date of traveling is coming up. We're going to be hitting the road very, very soon. So a lot of exciting things coming up. A lot of things that are closing. A lot of chapters that are closing for one part. I guess doors closing, not chapters closing. Chapters ending, doors closing, and then we're going to walk through new doors. We're going to start a new book.
You made that so
It's going to be
complicated.
part
I'm
two.
lost.
It's the sequel. It's like at the end of Empire Strikes Back. Okay,
You
Leia
lost
and Han and Luke and Chewie.
me. They don't need an education on
and
Star Wars.
C-3PO. They're looking out into the galaxy, and we got to go find Han, frozen in carbonite.
Got it.
Tune into the next video to see if we find Han, frozen in carbonite. Keep following along. Follow us on Instagram at Roaming with the Wild Ones.
Check out the new video we have next week on Thursday,
Bam.
where we are going to renovate our master bathroom, our main bathroom. Super excited to show y'all, and we'll see you next week.
Check out the bathroom video that we'll have next week. Full on. That'll just be
Ooh,
easy now.
knocking over
Careful.
things.
Check out the video. Check out the video that we have.
video.
La 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 la. Couldn't have said it better myself. Oh, double guns again. Is that your phrase? Is that your like catchphrrease? Is
Well, it's
double
not
guns?
a phrase, but it's
Oh,
like
what? Your what
a
is
catch
that?
motion.
A catch motion.
I don't even